Hi, I'm Ken,
And I'm Barbara.
and we are West Coast Cruisers.
We love cruising. It's our favorite thing to do. We're West Coast Cruisers. We're here to share the fun with you.
And now I'm going to turn to my rants. There were things. I'm going to start with the room because this was the most minor of my rants, which was the balcony. Historically, with Princess, they don't have very large balconies, and even though we haven't had a mini suite, it was still quite a small balcony. I mean, it was adequate for the two of us, but certainly most of the ships I've been on where I've had a balcony room, the balconies have been larger, even on just a standard balcony cruise, other than Princess. Princess has always had small balconies. But a much bigger rant for the room, and this isn't just Princess, this is a lot of ships. Carnival is famous for this. There are no outlets by the bed, no electrical outlets by the bed. This did have two USB ports on one side of the bed, no USB ports on the other, but no electrical outlets. The only electrical outlets were on the desk. So if you have a CPAP machine which plugs into an electrical outlet, and I do, and I think there are a number of passengers that go on cruises that do, you have to stretch an extension cord across the room from the desk to the bedside in order to plug in your CPAP machine or any other items that you want to plug in with a regular 110 volt outlet. And that's very unsafe. If you get up during the night, it's easy to trip over it, so forth and so on. In an upcoming video, having had to battle this for many years, I will do an upcoming video on the technique I have discovered for managing the extension cords across the room. But for right now, you know, this is a big hindrance, and it's a safety hazard. And I don't know why on the newer ships, the cruise ships, they haven't learned to do this.
It is very strange.
You know, Royal does it on their newer ships. Holland America, we're going to go on the Koningsdam in 3 weeks, which is one of their newer ships. They have outlets on both sides of the bed and USB ports on both sides of the bed.
That's nice.
I don't understand the reason for cruise lines not doing this. Royal has outlets on their newer ships. Okay. And that's it for the room.
Okay.
The other rant I have was the buffet. The food was mediocre at best, and very limited choices. And frankly, you know, I usually go to the buffet for breakfast. After the third morning, I stopped going. I couldn't find anything that was very pleasing other than just juice and coffee, maybe a pastry. The pre-made scrambled eggs tasted powdery. The fried eggs, which looked like real fried eggs that they had made and put out, were kind of rubbery. And I finally got myself a made-to-order omelet, which was just okay, but it didn't have a lot of flavor to it. And I don't understand it, but the buffet really was not good as compared to the main dining room, which I found the food excellent in the main dining room. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy the buffet at all.
Well, my biggest thing about food in general was they were charging for hot chocolate. I've never seen this on a ship. $1.50 for a cup of hot chocolate. And I always look forward to having hot chocolate on the ships because I get cold easily. In the evening, it's chilly on the ship. And in the beverage area, which you can go to by yourself, although they prefer to serve you, there's still the button on the machine that says hot chocolate, but it doesn't work. You have to order it and pay for it. And the same thing in the dining room. If you order hot chocolate, they charge you for it. Although I think the last night they didn't bother charging me. Finally ordered one. And there was also no chocolate milk in the buffet for breakfast, or on any of the lists of beverages, not for the breakfast, the overnight breakfast order. Nobody had any chocolate milk, which I was kind of disappointed about. So the other disappointment I had nothing to do with food, and I knew in advance they weren't going to do karaoke and they weren't doing the Voice of the Ocean, so it's not like it was a surprise, but it was still disappointing.
Yeah, and you reminded me of something, but it came and went, so I don't remember right now. But none of the rants that we have would keep either one of us from booking on the Majestic Princess again.
Go.
I mean, I'd go in a minute if I could.
Yep.
I love that ship. I love the cruise. The inconveniences were minor at best. This was a medallion. I think all the ships in the Princess fleet now are medallion, where you get a medallion, you wear with a lanyard, and you can also get a wristband that you wear it on your wrist like a wristwatch. We had a little bit of trouble with the wristband at first because we bought a sports band. We had seen that on a video for $12 each of us, and it is very difficult to latch and unlatch that sports band. It looks like it would work just like a wristwatch band, but we found it very, very difficult to.
So we traded up for a different kind of band.
Right, we traded up for like a regular watch wristband, which was a little more expensive, but it worked a lot
We
better.
also had a little trouble with the app, but the people that were there, where you go to ask about the app and get help, they were really helpful. I thought they were wonderful.
They were
So,
very helpful. The first day that we were on the ship, the app didn't work at all except to open your door ahead of you.
yeah, and the medallion does that, really, not the app.
Yeah,
so.
well, I'm sorry, the medallion did, yeah. But the app itself did not work the first day at all. We were very frustrated trying to get it to work. But the second day it did work. It still has a few bugs in it that need to be worked out. It's a work in progress. But by and large, it served its purpose.
Anything else?
No. The potato chips. That was it. I ordered. They have their room service now is called Ocean View Selections or something like that. You order it off the app, and I ordered a sandwich with potato chips. Well, the potato chips tasted really, really funny to me, and they had this weird taste, like they'd been sitting next to lemons or something. I don't know.
I think the lemon pledge got to them.
Yeah, something.
They were
So
really strange.
the first time that happened, I passed it off as, a fluke. I ordered again, got the second batch of potato chips, and again, it tasted strange, the same thing. So I ordered the second time because I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I ordered a third time just because I'm a slow learner, and it was still these really weird potato chips. I had Barb taste it, and she thought maybe they were vinegar and salt or something, and heavy on the vinegar. I don't know, but
strange.
they were just listed as regular potato chips on the app. So I didn't eat any of them. I just threw them out. It was a total waste. They were so strange tasting. And the other thing, that's the other thing I remembered. There was no kids menu because there were virtually no kids on the cruise because of the vaccination issues. But they don't have, since they don't have a cruise menu, there was a dessert or a kids menu. There was a dessert on the kids menu called the Princess Volcano, which was essentially a hot fudge banana split, which I liked. And there was no more. I asked the server if they still had it, and she said, no, you can have a sundae with chocolate sauce on it. but obviously that's not the same thing as a hot fudge banana split. So that pretty much sums up our experience on the Majestic Princess. We are now looking forward to going on the Koningsdam in 3 weeks. But the Majestic Princess is a beautiful, beautiful ship. It's a wonderful atmosphere to be in. It's almost like walking through a palace. I could spend my life on that ship. So. That's it for now. So tune in again, and we'd love to hear your comments and what you'd like to have us talk about. And please subscribe. Push the little subscribe button there. It'll help the channel. Until next time, happy sailing from West Coast Cruisers.
We love cruising, it's our favorite thing to do. We're West Coast Cruisers, we're here to share the fun